So these two topics are married, right? We started talking about it because if I don't have staff, I have a long waiting list, and all this stuff works together. I wanted to mention John DeLucci. Now, I think I have been following him from Facebook like years ago. Some of these names start to get twisted in my head, and I don't remember who's who. But he's great on LinkedIn, John DeLucci. He's got some great feedback on this topic in particular, and then some other stuff. He's been sharing a bunch of great content. But when I'm looking at this, I never tend to agree with the conventional wisdom, which is, well, pay more, offer bonuses. Somebody had mentioned either on John's thread or on mine, well, we can increase capacity by offering our current team to be able to work extra hours, work the weekends. And I'm like, I don't know about you guys, but the people that I hire, and maybe it's just the culture of the people that work well within my team, they don't want to work more. Like, my most powerful incentive for people who come work for me is typically, look, you can work less and make the same pay. Like, they want time with family. They want time to travel. They want time to think and be creative. And that's what I want. So it's probably my own biases that attract that. But I've never found a clinician in 22 years who is motivated by financial incentives. They want to get paid what they need to get paid to feel valued. And this goes to Dan Pink and his research. But so when I'm looking at that, I'm like, all right, more pay is not going to produce significantly more production. I'm going to take that off the table. So I would start to use our clinical brains and say, well, what's really the problem here? How can I increase capacity? Even if I was to find an amazing young person, I'm like, hey, I'm going to pay for your, education. It's 6 years. It's 7 years. I'm not going to have them in my ecosystem. Then I look at PTA. And of course, I posted a question that I would like to hear your guys' feedback on this. My understanding is, outside of the things that are not part of the PTA curriculum. So PTAs are not trained to evaluate a new patient. They're not trained to establish a plan of care and do the things that are unique to physical therapists. But when it comes to patient care delivery, to the actual treatment, I do not see a difference in the expectation or the qualification of a PT versus a PTA. They should be exactly the same. Even in Dave's world, a PTA stepping into a cash-based system should be just as qualified to deliver the visit that a PT is qualified to do.